I'm the product of a single-parent home. Give it up for death and or divorce. Right? Yeah. Thank you. It produced a lot of us. I got the dad, though. I got the dad, you guys. And that is exactly as much fun as it sounds. Yeah. No, it's a hoot. Yeah. It's like having a parent, but with no supervision whatsoever. Yeah. No, it's awesome. It's totally awesome. And where we lived was out in the middle of the woods, in the middle of nowhere. So if you had moms, right? Like, you probably got, like, notes in your lunches, right? Or hugs. Or whatever. Yeah, no. I got an Ewok tree fort built for me in the backyard. Yeah, that's real. And jerky for dinner. Yeah. So, I win. Yep, I win. Totally win. Yeah, my dad found out that human nannies were very expensive, and we were burning through them faster than he cared to shell out money for. And then he found out that Child Protective Services was a real thing. So he realized that he needed security, like, for the children, or, well, for the house, really more. But his solution was perusing a newspaper one day, for childcare for his children. Yep, and he stumbled across an ad for wolf puppies on sale. Yeah, and he bought a pack to raise us. I was raised by wolves. Yeah. There was 3 of them, and they were wolves! They were wolves, you guys! They were... And you learn a lot from wolves. Like, if you fuck up in front of a wolf, don't run. Because they'll chase you. And then tackle you to the ground. And then their punishment is they'll lick your face until you weep. Yeah. Like, we had different chores than a lot of the kids I grew up with. Like, one of my chores in the morning was when the wolves came back from hunting. To take the hose to the wolves and spray off the blood beard. Just the blood of the bearded blood that they had before we went down to the bus stop, because the wolves would follow us to the bus stop because we were theirs. And we had to spray off the blood beard so that the other children on the bus didn't cry. What were your chores? Yep. We became alarmed one summer because we kept seeing, like, bite marks on the front door handle, which is alarming because they're predators, you guys. And we're like, we gotta do something about that. And then me and my dad and my brother and my sister are all watching TV, and we hear the door latch, and in walks Troy, who is the biggest of the wolves. Just like he owns the place. And he, like, sniffed around the kitchen, came right into the living room, and was like, Nicktoons, cool, or whatever, and just laid down. Yeah, they're not inside dogs. They're not dogs. Predators, yeah. And then you have to understand, though, that the hierarchy of our family went, like, my dad, and then the wolves, and then the 3 kids, which we just referred to ourselves as the biteables. Yeah. So when the wolf came inside, my dad was like, hey, get your wolf out of here. And then us kids were like, you tell him. Are you kidding me? They can come inside now? Oh, okay. He can have my room. I've been meaning to sleep in the barn more. They can just come in? Oh, no, I don't want to. They scared the shit out of us, you guys. They're wolves. We took them hunting one time because that was a way that we found protein for our family because we were poor as shit. Yeah. And my brother got a bow and arrow, and he took him deer hunting. And there's a funny thing when you take a wolf hunting. And that is when you shoot a deer and you think that's your deer, that's not your deer. Like I know you thought that was it's not. That's a wolf's deer. Yeah. And so my brother came back from hunting and my dad was like, "Did you get anything?" And my brother was like, "Yeah, but they're going to be busy for a while. So we don't get to have that deer for a while." I think we could just get the bones later. The wolves were affectionate with us, like to the point, like they were our bosses, definitely. But we got to be like affectionate with them, which was very nice. And like there was 2 female wolves, and they were like kind of more affectionate than the male wolf. And the male wolf was named Troy, because of course he was. And he barked twice the whole time I knew him. And one time he barked at a Rottweiler, and I heard a Rottweiler say, "Oh, I've been meaning to shut the fuck up." Yeah. "No, I've been meaning to shut up and lay down." Yeah. "No, you're right." Yeah. And then the second time that I ever heard the Troy wolf bark was my dad remarried, and it was awful, you guys. She was crazy. But we got a new addition to the family, which was 2 stepsisters whom I love and adore, and then a tiny shitty dog that nobody liked. And you know it because his name was Martin. And the wolf one time barked at that dog. Just one big woof, right? And the dog died. I mean, like the next month, but, you know, it was probably because of that one bark. The thing that scared the shit out of me the most about the wolves is we got the wolves because our mom had died, and that was too early for me to understand the permanence of death, right? At 6, you don't understand. But my wolf died when I was 9 and a half, and I understood the permanence of death, and that terrified me. What terrified me even more than the loss of my wolf, my spirit animal, my nanny, my wolf nanny, my stepmom, was the fear of my dad getting mad at us. Like somehow I was afraid that it was going to be my fault, right? That we got the wolf, got dead. Now, in adulthood, after being afraid of my dad for my entire life, we are great friends, you guys. My dad is a huge supporter of me doing this, of being on stage, of telling stories. He's so into it. He came to my last comedy show, and I performed with a bunch of lessies. Nobody's mind is blown, right? And he was like, "I'm so happy to have you on stage." And he came up and straightened my tie, and he was like, it's a really good outfit you picked out. And I was like, "Thank you, I tried." And he was like, "You tied your tie backward, dummy, though." So still kind of afraid of him. Yep. Thanks you guys so much.